Hello everyone and welcome to Vibe and Estate Gems. I am Lola Gee and I appreciate you being here. If you're new here, welcome. I flip jewelry on eBay to help support my sick son who has progressive MS, and I've really enjoyed it. I enjoy flipping. I don't just flip jewelry, I flip antiques too, and most of the places that I source from are auctions and estate sales. So today I'm going to show you some actually amazing finds that I picked up at a high-end estate sale. The lady had traveled all over the world. She liked certain kinds of things, and unfortunately there was like so much jewelry. I was vibing the jewelry. I just stood there and I had all these vibies. I'm like, yes, you, I need you, I need you. So now I'm going to show you all the I need you. So and sort of gut feelings about things. So let's just get into it. So the first thing that I noticed, I picked this up. Now I went on the half price day, so I did not pay the sticker price for that. Let me just take this bad boy out of here. So this is from the 50s. Oh my goodness, listen to that. Ooh, kind of interesting, ASMR. So these are all onyx beads, and these are 14 karat gold plated. They're just stunning. They're hand knotted. And no one loves black onyx more than I do. Except maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe equally, you could say. But I love this. It's about 32 inches long. And there's no clasp. But it's so nice. Sometimes, to be fair, I love sterling silver. So if this was silver, I would be keeping this. I love onyx, everything. And I just love how this feels. It's heavy. It's so gorgeous. And I got it for such a great price, so I will definitely be selling that. And then the first thing when I was there that I saw that I picked up was this. Now, this box these don't go in this box, clearly. This was something that my mother had. She remembered it. She said, oh, I remember that. But of course, when jewelry becomes passé, when it's not craft jewelry, but when it's costume, you move along, you donate it, you sell it, whatever, unless it's a precious piece. But my mom remembered having this. So what this is Sarah Coventry, and this is like 36, 38 inches long. It's out of the frame. So it's just a silver tone and pearl, and it has these little sort of cages here, beads that I think are so stunning. This is so vintage and cool, and it's in immaculate condition. So I definitely picked that piece up, and it's still, it's still got it's got the little tag. Can I get a hold of it? Yes, I can. And there is the little Sarah Coventry triangle tag. So there was that. And then the next thing I picked up were these earrings. Now, I didn't have my loop with me. This was all just done on gut. Like, I have a gut feeling this is going to be fabulous. Oh, I'm vibing this. And I vibed this jewelry big time. I probably stood there for 2 hours. My husband was looking all through the house and the home and looking at things. And I didn't even make it into the garage because I was busy digging through all of the thousands of pieces of jewelry that she had, costume jewelry. These are Swarovski hoops, and were probably upwards to $100 originally. So they're gold tone. Missing a stone though, but the stone is in there. So I'm going to replace that because I know how to do that. So I'm excited about that. Then the only sterling silver thing, no, there were several things, sorry, were these. These are just so kitsch and cute. So these are peas in a pod from, I think his name is Eric Lemeth, and he is a designer. And these are real pearls, and it is in sterling silver, and they have a French wire on the back. Look how cute! Wouldn't that be a great, peas in a pod, sister gift or best friend? Just love that. And then they're signed too. Got a little bit, sticky fingered about my own stuff, which I told you guys. Sometimes I do, but I'm not going to, keep these. I'm going to sell them and let somebody else love them. But I love those. So cool. And to be a designer thing, that was really neat. That came in a grouping of earrings, and I paid like $8 for it, so I was blown away. This was one of the items that was with the Lemeth piece. It's not a weird name. These are Monet hoops. They're gold tone, so they're and silver tones, so they're like, both metals, so that's really cool. Dual metal, awesome. Then I paid $2.50 for all these. These are just wow. Okay, very mod and funky. So we have the button cat, and they are branded. They're from Meow. Meow meow. Had a friend that had a black and white teddy cat or tuxedo cat like that. Aren't they beautiful? Look how enameled it is. And of course the matching set. And they're brass, so that's really cool. And then we have another Meow piece. He's sort of curled up and they're teal, and you can see that beautiful just brass coming through the teal. It's so pretty. Then I think these are my favorites of the triptych that I had. Check that out. So we have the cobalt blue kitty, we have periwinkle blue kitty, and these were called Discovery brand, and they're also brass and kind of that cloisonne effect. People go gaga over their cat stuff, so I think those will be a great seller. Okay, so then I have this one. This stunning bracelet. It's probably going to fit a 7-inch to an 8-inch wrist. Look at that. It has a toggle clasp. It's sterling silver. So we have turquoise. Okay, I know my stones, so I got to be careful here. Turquoise. We have orange. I have a whole thing of carnelian. We have jasper. And we have more turquoise, and then more carnelian, and then more turquoise, and so on and so forth. But look at the variation of carnelian. Like this one's kind of yellow, and then this one's more orange. I am in love with carnelian, you guys. Wait till I show you this other thing. So I think this is beautiful. It is not branded. It was probably an art piece, but stunning bracelet. So really stoked about that. Yes. The next thing that I have to show you, these were hilarious. When I opened them up, I was just like, wow. So these are Susan Richardson from 1992. They kind of reminded me of things I've seen in Texas. So they articulate, as you can see, and look at the fish. And then you have shells, and you have dolphins and starfish and sand dollars. I mean, you can't get any better than that in an earring. And then it articulates. They're just so fun, and they're in brass. Love that. So I was super stoked to get that, and I didn't pay very much for them, so I'll be really excited to put those up on my site. The next piece I'm going to show you is an art piece that is from a designer, actually. It's a one-off, so it's a one-of-a-kind. There are probably more out there, but I couldn't find them, and they certainly aren't for sale on eBay, and they're not anywhere on Etsy or anything. So these little darling, lovely, vibey deliciousness. Look, check these babies out. These are from a metallurgist, and her name is Longi, Longhi. And she wrote a book, but she does metal work. And not just, earrings and things, but like art, And what I find to be the most stunning, they're signed, by the way, on the inside and numbered, is that the earpiece here is part of the earring. In other words, she didn't solder the earpiece on. She made the metal all one piece. That is so amazing. Now, these look beautiful on. I know you're like, well, how on earth do you even wear those? But you do. It's a curled leaf. See? All in sterling silver. It doesn't say sterling silver, but I've tested it, and it is. And so I'm super, super stoked about these because more than likely she did a show, and then the lady just picked up these earrings because she was impressed with her things. So these are going to be hard to price because there's nothing out there. And from what I can gather, the artist who lived in North Carolina originally moved out west, like where I'm really from, like out in Texas or Arizona or someplace like that, in an artist colony. So, but it is rare for women to be metallurgists, by the way, as I was researching. So I'm super stoked about that. These are so gorgeous. So I don't know why somebody didn't buy them, The prices were really high, but, I go in and I job them down, so it's cool. Okay, so then I have this one. It's not the piece de resistance yet, though. Don't pee your pants, okay? Just don't. From excitement. I'm joking. Okay, so this baby right here. I picked this up, okay? And then I looked at it and I was like, okay, that's, that might be amber. And then I held it in my hand and I'm like, no, it's jasper. And then I was like, no, because it was dark in the room, you know, and I know my stones, most of them. So I was like, what is this? And then I'm like, oh, it's carnelian. Wait. So I went over to the light, I went over to the window and opened it up so I could see. They had all the jewelry in this really dark little room. And so, like, I picked it up and I'm like, oh my God, it's all carnelian. So we have the red-orange carnelian. We have kind of the lighter one here. We don't have the yellow. And then here, it's all the orange. But there's no clasp. And there was no maker's mark. So I was like, okay, well, that must be an art piece. Look at this piece. Look at these pieces on here. Aren't they cool? Just, wow, stunning, stunning. Okay, so then I went over to this other table and I saw these, the matching earrings to the necklace. And I was like, sister, what is that? And I was like, okay, this has got to be something. So number one, on the back here somewhere, it says that it is sterling. So these are sterling. And I was like, wait a minute. So it's gold over silver sterling? What are these? So I used my Google Lens, and sure enough, it's Bars. These are Bars pieces. Bars loves to make things with carnelian. And I remember when I worked in a store, I stayed away from Bars. I don't have any Bars. I don't own any, and you know why? See the gold little button here for the ear post, in the earring? And what does Lola not do? I don't do gold. So that's why I never bought any of it. They were always trying to get, oh, you should come look at this. And I'm like, no, it's got too much gold on it. That's not for me. But these are gorgeous, and they are Bars, so I was super stoked about that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wish you could hold this yourself and just like, you know, I love gemstones. That's my jam. I vibe those gemstones. I'll find them. So the piece de resistance actually is this. So this is a little question mark piece, and I'm still researching about it. So what it is a feather pendant / pin or brooch, okay? And on the back, it's signed, and it says NRE for either Torsa or Tosa, something like that, and then like a little U over the A. So I'm thinking it's Italian, but the leaf itself, this part, where it's wrapped, that's Native American. But the shape of the leaf is not. So it's very odd. And I kind of don't know what to think about it. But what I do know about this piece, it's about 60 grams to 70 grams of solid sterling silver. Now, it doesn't say that anywhere because it's an art piece. So keep in mind, if you go to a gallery and you get a metallurgist, or you go to a gallery where someone's minting silver and making things with, so metallurgy is what it's called, they're not going to be signed. Just because it isn't signed doesn't mean it isn't real metal. So you really kind of have to do your due diligence before you go, oh, that's pot metal or whatever. I have a ring that I got in my Goodwill Blue Box this week that says 925 sterling, but it isn't. It's got verdigris all over it. Sterling doesn't grow verdigris. I'm also blown away that the pin part, all of this is sterling silver. And that's rare because sometimes with sterling pins, the backs, you know this as well as I do, will be magnetic. But that is not the case with these. So this guy's really heavy. He is stunning. It's probably 7 inches long. And you could wear it on a pin. I mean, you'd have to have an omega chain, and it'd have to be heavy to support the weight of this guy, or, you know, put it on your lapel or whatever. But I just haven't seen anything like that in a long time. I was stunned. Not really sure I want to get rid of it. And I don't know how to price it because, you know, people kind of want to lowball you with things like this. This is an art piece, so it's not something that I'm just going to give away. Yeah. So I was super stoked to get it. I think there were things in bags that were at this particular estate sale. I'm like, girl, why do you have $9 on this little old pair of Monet earrings from Kohl's? Really? And then, $9 half off. So originally 18. I'm like, you can go buy them at Kohl's for $7.50 on sale. It's just like, but then something like this, I only paid like $7.50 for it because they didn't know what they were doing. So it just slays me. I'm like, I should go and sit with these people and be like, let me tell you how to do this, okay? In that kind of language, because that certainly would be impacting. I'm joking. Oh my gosh. But look at this baby. It's heavy. I mean, it could be a weapon. Like, get out of my way. No, I'm joking. No weapons. So that's everything, guys. Look at these cats. Don't they just make you smile? Like, if you had on a black suit or your black turtleneck and then you put black kitties on there, wouldn't that just be cute? And then we have stained glass kitty. And we have teal kitty. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. And then we have feathers. We have everything we need to be fabulous. And you know what, guys? You know what I love about jewelry? Your jewelry doesn't judge you. It just accepts you. Girl, when you put that stuff on, you can just feel fabulous, right? You can, your hair can be jacked up and you can be looking like a fright. Like you would scare Frankenstein. And you know what? Your jewelry doesn't care. Kind of like your dog. My dogs don't care. My dogs don't care. They're like, oh, okay, you going to feed me? All right. I better quit talking like that or they're all going to come in here. I have 4 dogs, so I have a cat too. But anyway, I hope my sister-in-law doesn't see these earrings or they won't be mine anymore. She'll be like, give me those. I love cats. She has like 4 cats or something. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for following me. I really appreciate you guys. You mean so much. And I hope you're having a good week and staying safe. This will probably be the last video maybe for a little while because I have to go back home to Texas for a little visit. And so I won't be near the jewelry. Oh my God, what am I going to do? So yeah, that will be a thing. But I will be back with you guys in a few weeks. Hopefully I might be able to drop another video, but we'll see. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.